What is good, y'all? This is your boy West B502, 1/5 of the Live Movement Network here, and I want to give some feedback on court battles. This is a mode that I see a lot of people either they like it or they don't like it. For me personally, I like it as is right now, but obviously it can get better. Right now it's just an offline mode, which I don't think that's a bad thing for this year. I think that keeps the offline gamer engaged throughout the year instead of having them just play the same World Tour games over and over. And instead of just, playing league games, they can go to court battles. You got a new player, it's a good way to go upgrade your player. And then on top of that, you don't only have to just control your player, you can control the whole team. Now, I do hear people say, oh, it should be PvP and stuff like that. I would like to see a PvP option in the game. Maybe, you play online or you play against other players and you get better rewards. Instead of getting like one player, maybe you get two players, or maybe you get, a couple players and, something for, your player, like some gear, some exclusive gear or some exclusive additions to your court or something like that. But I don't think they should take away or just make the mode completely PvP, if you know what I'm saying. Another thing I like about the mode, or would like to see in the mode, is playbooks. A lot of people don't run quick plays. Some people like to run the playbook and run the plays that are in the game. But in NBA Live, let's take LUT for example. If you want a different playbook, you have to go select a different coach. So if they can separate playbooks from coaches and allow us to, choose a playbook, that would be cool. Another thing that would be cool would be, the game styles they have, or the play styles, I think it's what they call it, or the game plans for your defensive lineup, like the street ball, or they have 3-2 triangle, 32 triangle, a 3-2 triangle in there as well. Instead of just having them just for your defensive lineup, allow us to run those offenses for for the team that we're using. So like I have street ball selected for my defensive lineup, right? It'd be cool if I can run that street ball offense when I'm playing. Another thing I would like to see is the coaching adjustments. Your formation that you run, or the set that you are in, depends on your personnel. So if you run a run 5 out, you have to come in the game, you have to switch your lineup around, and you got to run KD and LeBron at the 4 and 5. Or if you want 3-2 high, you got to have Dirk and Embiid at the 4 and 5. If you want 4-1 low, you got to come in with LeBron at the 4 and Embiid at the 5. If we had coaching adjustments, you can come in with any lineup you want, and then you can change your formation or set during the game. I think that would be cool. And an issue with court battles I have, though, is the half court rules in the game. I don't think a lot of people have noticed this. Either they haven't noticed, or the team is aware and they haven't found a solution yet. I don't know what it is, but in half court, I feel cheated, and I rarely say that, but I legitimately feel cheated because I can't run an offense in half court because they don't respond to the quick play. So you can call for a screen, an off ball screen, or you can call for a cut, and they simply would not do it. That's a problem. When the CPU gets the ball, they're able to do whatever they want. Your players run to a spot in half court and they don't move, which limits you in what you can do offensively. You either have to run pick and roll, pick and fade, or you got to dump it down to the guy on the block and let him go to work. There's no off-ball movement at all. So that's a huge problem for me in the half-court setting. Steal happy. A lot of people said, they need to get rid of that. The problem with steal happy is that the CPU is always successful going for steals. And that's not, in my opinion, that's not a court battles issue. That's an issue in NBA Live. Because when the CPU goes for it, they reach, they getting it. You know, in the regular game, you rarely see the CPU get called for a reach and foul. That's because when they reach, they getting that ball. So and I think it's still happy. The rules say that they're gonna go for more steals, not that they're gonna be more successful at steals. You know what I mean? So if they could get, they're overly aggressive, but you can't really punish them for being over aggressive. They're over aggressive, and you know they're gonna get that. So you know that's my issue with still happy. All in all, I do like the mode, but there has to be, you know, there just needs to be some changes. I heard people say, "Oh, put court battles in LUT." I think that's, you know, we're just us LUT guys are, you know, we're getting impatient with the lack of big changes and additions to our mode. You know, there's been changes to LUT, but there hasn't been any real big time additions to our mode. The only thing from court battles I would like to see put in the LUT is the ability to see all the stats and the ability to create our own court. Those are the only two things for me that I would like to see from court battles be implemented into Live Ultimate Team. Other than that, I think, you know, each mode should stay separate. But like I said, as of right now, for an offline mode, it's a good mode. It keeps offline gamers engaged throughout the year. Because I remember in 18 and 16, you had, you know, you wanted to play with your player, you wanted to play solo, then you had to play the same World Tour games over and over and over, or you had to go play in the league. And you know, at least with court battles, give you some variety. You can play different games, you can control the whole team, and on top of that, you can upgrade your player and have fun doing it. The store, this is a common issue with the clothes and everything. You know, when they add something, they take something else away. So when 94 LeBron came out, I don't think 93 LeBron is in the store anymore. So if 93 LeBron's 100K and you bring out a new LeBron, you know, slash that old LeBron's price in half. Make him 50K RP and make the new LeBron 100K RP. But just build on the store. Don't take nothing away, because I might have enough for the older version and not enough for the new version, but I might be fine with the older version, you know. But that's just me. That's my feedback on court battles. I had fun with it this year. I became an icon in court battles. I still play it. It's a solid mode, but it can get better. But that's just my feedback on the mode. I don't know how anybody else, well, you know, I do know how people feel about it, but that's my feedback. All right, and I appreciate y'all for checking this out. It's your boy West B502 signing out, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.